Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Podcast, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Now, let's have a look at some stocks on the move today in Europe. We're joined by Bloomberg's equities reporter Joe Easton. Good morning. A new cholesterol drug from Astrazeneca is boosting hopes for astronomical gains in the form of
Absolutely astronomical. Well, astronomical in terms of how much the drug could be worth, because analysts saying that this drug could be worth around $5 billion in sales per year. Now, this is after Astra said today, or actually after the close of trading yesterday, that their experimental cholesterol drug significantly reduces bad cholesterol. I kind of thought all cholesterol is bad, but apparently it is bad cholesterol that it reduces, and that could potentially mean there's a blockbuster market. So the once-a-day pill led to a 50% reduction in what's known as LDL, which is actually associated with heart attacks and strokes, hence the reason why it's considered bad. And therefore we're seeing AstraZeneca rising around 2% in early trading. Now, it is a pretty steady stock, so 2% gain for Astra, actually a pretty decent move for that company, and it's already been up quite a lot this year, so this has really been taken positively by the market on this cholesterol drug data.
Yeah, it's a pill. So it's easy to take as well. That's the other thing.
Once daily pill, so a broad market for it.
Okay. Switching focus, UK grocers, the supermarkets, having a slightly different day, a more challenging day. Joe, what's driving that?
Yeah, so there's a few things going on. So we had some Kantar data out earlier, and that actually looks pretty weak across the main kind of incumbent supermarkets, so Tesco, Sainsbury's in particular. We're seeing Lidl and Aldi continuing to grow their market share, which has been going on for absolute donkey's years now anyway, but that is actually getting worse. Also, there's updates from some analysts. This is following a profit warning that we saw from Asda a couple of weeks ago. So analysts at Exane saying they're making material downgrades to estimates for earnings across Tesco and Sainsbury. They're cutting earnings estimates at Sainsbury's by as much as 14%. So really a big drop down, and this all because Asda warned that price competition is meaning that they're going to have to discount more, feeding through into the other supermarkets. Probably good for all of us that do our big shops, but not good for the shareholders of Sainsbury's and Tesco's, both of which down around 3% among the worst performers today.
Okay, so that on the supermarkets. What about the construction material retailer? This is Travis Perkins. Shares not looking very perky.
No, they're not looking very perky at all today. They're down 13%. That is at the lowest level since 2009 for these shares in Travis Perkins. TPK today warning of softness in UK construction activity, challenging market conditions. So they supply into both the wholesale, so builders and construction workers buy their supplies there, but also they do have retail stores as well under a couple of different brands, and both of which not looking good. Consensus earnings estimates being cut by as much as 20%. Today we did also have nationwide house price data, which looks soft as well, so kind of feeds into that. A weak UK property market, weak construction material sales. Travis Perkins, worst performer, down 13%.
Not quite sure why I get all the jokes in this segment. I have no sense of humour.
You're very witty, Caroline.
No, I'm not.
I thought Joe built a solid foundation.
You've got the delivery,
housing,
the delivery, Caroline.
Property market focused.
Yeah.
I have zero timing. Right.
Building on game. I don't know. I'm clutching at straws now. But yeah.
The Stock Movers Podcast from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.